Morning, everybody. Welcome to Coffee with Bud and Bigddadysauce. Brought to you this morning by Unique Waterworks LLC and August 5 Designs. Good morning, Chad. How are you today?
Good morning, Bud. How are we doing on this fine Sunday morning?
I can't complain. Nobody will listen. I understand that everybody is getting different aspects of weather this weekend.
Oh, yeah, been fun. Thanksgiving was a good time. How about you?
Oh, I got my fill plus.
Ooh, big and
Yourself?
fat. Big and
Big and
fat.
fat.
Oh, baby.
Fat and sassy.
Heck yeah. I think we're going to go ahead and go right into Sector 7 news. Got big news going on over there.
We sure do. Round 12, the finals tonight at 8:30 or 8 o'clock Central. Will be streamed by McNaughty Racing. Give a good shout out to McNaughty and his crew for putting on a good production of the first split in the Sector 7 series. That concludes tonight live on McNaughty Gaming. We've got one of our drivers, AMS Super 2K, has been making his way up through the field. He started about midway in the season and has progressively moved his way up to the top. He's currently in second place in points, battling Shred for the lead in the pro standings in split one. Shred's got 448 and S2K with 423. It's going to be quite the battle. We'll see who ends up pulling through. NVR still holding well with leading the Pro-Am standings as well with NVR Maverick. And then NVR Croatian leading the amateur standings. And with NVR Team Redline leading the team standings. So with all hope, maybe we can pull an NVR sweep.
Yeah, didn't you say something about WID, the leader, might not be there?
Yes, the WID may not be there for this event, which would in turn guarantee either one, Shred or S2K, to pull off with the lead. Shred isn't very far behind AMS Super 2K. Shred has 412 points. S2K has 423, and Shred with 448. So it's still a battle. Ryder, he's under 400 with a 395, so I don't think he has the capabilities of catching anybody. It just all depends. This next race is quite interesting. The cars are the SF23 on Fuji short for 34 laps. And then there's possible rain on the GR3 race on Fuji. It's in the GR3 cars pre-selected by drivers at the beginning of the season.
Very cool. Ron Hartlib says, go NVR Racing.
Thank you, Ron. Appreciate you.
All right. Well, anything else in the world of Sector 7, being that it's the finals?
Well, not at this time. We are in the process of producing shirts for the drivers of NVR that participated in the Sector 7 series. The shirt designs should be posted up on the website here soon. Speaking of the website, visit newvelocityracing.com to get all your up-to-date information as to new drivers, driver profiles, upcoming events, and more. Been new updates. The trophy room is up and going. Still needs to be added. More added to it. We're just starting things out, so it's a work in progress, everyone. So please bear with us.
A lot of work going on over there. Trying to get the word out, get people so they can reach in. I think the schedule went up also for all four series in the NASCAR.
That is correct.
That is awesome. People can start looking at that, planning out their stuff. That's awesome.
And we've also got team garages being formed for this for all four series coming up: the Cup, Xfinity, Truck, and ARCA series. There are postings on PlayStation as well as the Discord for NVR for anyone who wants to participate in this upcoming season. Reach out to NVR Bud, DMP-Bud-11 on PlayStation, or Discord, DMP11 on Discord, or you can reach out to the website directly, register, and you will be contacted following. And all the information there. You can enter your team information, whether you want to be a team driver or solo driver. Enter what league or what series you would like to participate in. We have any questions, just send us an email and we'll reach right back out to you, or send us a direct message on either PlayStation or Discord.
Yeah, the team garages are coming along pretty nicely now that people can see the schedule and start picking which series they want to run in and which alliances they want to get across.
Yes,
I think yours just started it.
Yes, it did. I think a lot of the guys were basically waiting to figure out if the race times and days fall on their availabilities. And we can't please everybody, but we're trying to cooperate with everyone who wants to participate to accommodate everyone wanting to race.
Right. So with Team Garages also, I think we got some team names out there already.
I think we do. Yes. We have Team Pegasus which is your team with your Bigddadysauce, Dark Urple, Real 360 Christie, NVR Blazer, Jeffrey, and Radical.
Radical is a good addition into the ARCA series. That ought to be really exciting.
And then my team so far is we only have 4 drivers, counting myself. Lone Star Velocity. It's myself, NVR Max, Jonah, and Maynard. So far, that's the only drivers I have on my team. And then we have the Martian Lander with driver AMS Driver X.
Solo Garage.
Solo Garage.
Owner operator. Got our own very own Dave Marcus.
We may have a few of those. The garage team garages, there will be a points battle for the teams and the team garages. It will be just a little like a side bet, basically.
Right. It doesn't decide any championships or anything. It's just kind of like a
bragging
sub,
rights.
Yeah, kind of like a sub bragging rights type of thing. So when we do our year-ending or season-ending awards little thing that we'll do live, we'll go ahead and just call out those garages that finished with those points, and that'll be exciting for that. That'll just shows teamwork and all that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure solo drivers in their own garages will also be able to work with and alongside bigger garages, because within NVR we do help each other out.
Absolutely. We want somebody who is competitive. I mean, it's no fun running away with a race every time. It's just then you get people who don't want to run with you. So to have equal competitors is welcomed and desired.
Correct. All right, so with that being said, we had our second dress rehearsal last night.
Yes. I believe we ran 85 laps, was it?
I think it was 90, but whatever. It was at Talladega.
Yes. Without AI. We did one without and one with, did we not?
Correct.
Yes. The one with the AI, I have noticed a trend in racing with the AI. There's a few things that I'd like to point out. Number one, when, say for instance, you and I are nose to tail and we're going down the straight, when our cars touch, we will slow down.
Correct.
We can't push. But I've noticed that when the AI cars come up to you, they can bump you. We don't slow down when those cars connect with us. And I've noticed that it's just the player cars when they're connecting, when they're touching nose to tail, they will slow down and the other cars will go by them. But the AI cars don't slow you down when they push you.
What seems odd at the super speedways, Daytona and Talladega in particular, is we can do the aero drafting like NASCAR does currently that I would suspect that's in the game is how they set this up within inches of each other without touching. And that's supposed to get you your fastest speed in the draft, but yet the AI cars do the exact same thing, and they're anywhere between 5 and 10 miles an hour faster than the players are.
Correct.
And that is kind of weird that, and so you've got what they call S laps, which are the top, you're hitting the top marked speeds per lap.
Correct.
And then you got A laps, B laps, and C laps. And a lot of us struggle to even get a B lap out of it, even in a great drafting situation. So I think they need to work a little bit on their super speedway, how they've got it set up in there.
Yes, I agree as well. The force feedback feeling as well seems to be so slack. It's like the wheel is so lax. It's really, really loose.
Yeah, and the arrow stuff, like when somebody gets up beside you and they touch you, even if it's a door, not a quarter panel or whatever, the door, you're not really feeling it so much.
Correct. I would like to feel more feeling of contact in the car because sometimes you don't know you barely bumped, and in these cars, you just barely touch somebody and it offsets their car, upsets their car enough to where, you know, you're likely to spin them out.
The audio feedback in it, you can hear the grinding. You can hear it pretty well even from other cars around you, front of you, behind you, and so forth. But as far as the actual feel of the touching of the cars is a little lacking.
Yes, I agree.
So other than that, I mean, the dress rehearsal went a little bit better than dress rehearsal 1.
Affirmative.
But then again, we didn't have as many people in it. I wish more people would show up. But that's could be that it was the Thanksgiving weekend and people still had things to do. And
Yeah, I believe that was the case. We had a nice turnout. We got a lot of information that we gathered. Like I was pointing out, that was just one of the things that I took from what we did last night. It does feel like it is the game itself is coming around. At least it wasn't as bad as Rensport. But I digress.
no, I think people had a good time last night. Figured out a few things themselves. I know one of our drivers was really disgusted with their car setup and just couldn't get it figured out. But that's good. That's good that they figure it out now.
Exactly.
And then there was guys that didn't have setups, and we kind of helped them along, and they were able to tweak off of that to get to their own liking. I think one of them in particular was you.
Yes, definitely. One thing I've noticed about when on the car setups, when you make your changes in the pits, it does help the car to an extent, especially when you're running stock setups to where you have no adjustments until you make a pit stop, and then you're only allowed to adjust your tire pressure and your wedge. But that in itself helps dramatically. And
Yeah,
even with the cars with the setups, you can still alter your setup to accommodate your car's run. The setup that I had the other night, I was great off the get, but my long run wasn't as good. I became a little more loose. Therefore, I had to make some proper adjustments, tire pressure and wedge to accommodate how my car felt on the longer run.
yeah, we ran one late race after the Talladega stuff. We went to Indy and gave it a full field of AIs. And even then, I noticed that one of the changes I made in my setup. So last night I was on a last pit stop. I was really pushing hard out of the turns, and I was really unhappy with that. I went back and I started thinking about what I did to the setup, and I think I figured that out. So I changed something from the original. And these are the reasons why we do these dress rehearsals and the practices and stuff throughout the week. We do all kinds of different little races and stuff. People get used to the cars different ways. Things happen. These dress rehearsals are really helping out. I think we keep doing them up until the time we start the series. I think people are going to be a little more prepared so we can get these races cleaner.
I
Incidents are
agree.
going to happen.
Without a
That's a
doubt.
fact. So, but people get on, they start practicing, they start getting these setups, they start getting used to the cars more. We'll get there.
Oh, I believe that 100%. 100%. We're all discovering and learning new things, which all with all of these practice rehearsals and races. This is allowing us to, understand the cars a little better. Our runs, having these long races instead of the short races, is allowing us to understand how the cars wear and the tires that I've noticed. I know in Gran Turismo 7 we had an issue with worn out tires being run on specific tracks. I have not seen that issue on here. However, your when your tires are red on this game, it affects the car a lot more,
Yeah,
especially
you
on
you
circle
definitely
tracks
have to slow down in the turns because you're either loose to
or
spin out
push.
or push really hard, especially out of the
Exactly.
exits.
Correct.
Yeah,
I've noticed the more the cars go away, the more loose a car will get, like on exit. I was shocked to see my car tighten up last night on one of the long stretches, and it was I was expecting it to get more loose, but it got more tight.
yeah. I had the same thing up at Indy. My Talladega was good, but my Indy, I definitely need to fix that. So we're going to move on to the NASCAR 25 updates, where Bud's going to talk about things that are going on with the website and so forth.
All right, yeah, we the 25 updates have been coming along pretty well. We have brought in Austin to help us with the website. Austin's been doing a good job. I've been doing a little tinkering on the website as well. We've got more driver profile pictures up, more profiles to come. Slowly getting information as the drivers fill out their information. You can do that on the website on the first page, homepage. Join New Velocity Racing Community. Fill out the form, and that will get you started as to what leagues you want to participate in. We have the NASCAR Series, which is the Unique Waterworks Cup Series, the A5 Designs Xfinity Series, the Real Electric Truck Series, and the Haney Boats ARCA Series. All that's coming in February, first week of February. We also have the full upcoming races and schedules on the website, the full NVR NASCAR schedule on all four series. It's quite the full schedule. All all of the drivers are still filling out information. Um, New Velocity Music. There's been one new addition to the New Velocity Music page on the channel, on the website, excuse me. The trophy room. We've got trophies from the last two seasons, the Cup and the ARCA series, up on the website. This was the Gran Turismo 7. We were now moving over to NASCAR 25 in the NASCAR series, so we still have more trophies to be posted. The IROC series, of which is in the works, so yet to come. The IROC series trophies for last four seasons.
Now, over on the website, you said you were going to post pictures of the Sector 7 shirts that you did out.
Yes, they will be coming up. Should be this before the end of the month.
Cool. And of course, the the Cup and ARCA drivers that were in the GT7 side of things in the last season. We all got our shirts. They were awesome.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Yeah, we had shirts made up for all the drivers that participated in the NASCAR season last year. Um, the same thing will happen this year. We will have more shirt information and updates on the website soon. We're just got the website up and running, and we're slowly getting it built up. And please bear with us. Mind the dust.
So, what was the awesome sponsor company that's doing our shirts?
August 5 Designs. They're out of Victoria, Texas. Screen printing, embroidery, and vinyl graphics.
They did great work.
Great work.
I love the shirts. They fit well. They were long and not short. They good in the shoulders. Very well picked fabric for the t-shirts. Not too
Definitely.
thick, not too thin. Very nice.
You can visit Daniel at a5designs.com.
Does great work. Check him out.
Check him out.
Uh, so that would be that section of that. And we're going to move into a real quick. We're going to start doing driver spotlight where we pick one driver a week. Just kind of give them a little workup and the things they've done, how they're helping out MVR and all such. So this week we're doing AMS 2K. Take it away, Bud.
Yeah, AMS 2K drives for Apex Motorsports, which is a fast group of gentlemen run and CEO by AMS Dude. Super 2K has joined the New Velocity group. Team AMS has been a friend of NVR for several years, and they have helped each other in many aspects of Gran Turismo. We've tuned together, we've raced together in many different leagues. AMS driver joined us for the Sector 7 series. Even though he is a team AMS, he is on loan and is driving as a representative for New Velocity. He's been moving his way up. He joined the series about midway and now is currently second. Moved up 3 positions last week. Impressive run. He's fast. I think that A in AMS stands for alien, to be honest.
We have one of those. So
Oh, we do. And we will be hearing from him here shortly.
So AMS 2K, I got to meet the kid. Good guy. I liked him. He listened. He took all the information. He relayed more information. Very, very good, down to earth dude. Like him.
Without a doubt. He also is good to ride with you and help you with your lines, help you with your braking points, acceleration points. He's a good trainer. He helps give you tips that are beneficial to help your pace.
What a
He's
great
helped me several
addition.
times, without a doubt. Couldn't ask for a better team affiliation to coordinate and work with New Velocity. We appreciate you, AMS.
AMS 2K. We're taking a sip of coffee for you, my friend.
Cheers.
Good
Salud.
deal. Coffee. So with that, I think we're going to go ahead and open it up to discussion, and we'd like to remind everybody to have a cup of coffee with us, sit back, enjoy. Open discussions coming on now, and we're going to go ahead and hear from some drivers. We'll take chat on the YouTube channel, or you can join us live in chat on the PlayStation. Feel free to anybody, newcomers, drivers, anybody.
Come on in. The water's fine.
Good morning, everybody. Radical, good morning. I see you're here with us this morning.
Good morning, Radical.
Maybe Radical stepped out for a second. Seaman, good morning.
What's up, guys?
Good morning,
Hey,
Seaman.
how are you doing on this fine Sunday morning?
I'm good.
Good to hear it. And of course, we have Driver X here with us. Driver X actually has a really good story. I'd love to hear about it.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning,
Morning.
driver. Welcome.
I got a little story. It was running some go-kart leagues. These amateur leagues running the rental carts out in Gateway, out in Madison, Illinois, and we're racing at night. And one of my good buddies, he got these new go-karting shoes, really bright white shoes, and they look really good. Well, there's a veteran here, Mark Schwagen, and this guy has one of the top fastest lap times at this facility. And we're all 1, 2, 3. I'm following behind them. It's my friend Matt, and then Mark, and then me. And at the last 2 or 3 laps, Mark starts making some moves on Matt and gets around them pretty easily at the end. And I'm just like, wow, and just like watched it happen like I couldn't do anything. And the race gets over, and Mark comes up to me, and he's like, tell your friend not to wear white shoes. I figured out his breaking points from them about 3 laps in. That's how I was able to pass him. So, careful out there picking the color of your shoes if you're doing any go-karting, especially nightly go-karting. Because footwear could be easily figured out by a smart mind.
So, how did that exactly work? What was he actually watching?
He was able to see his braking points in one of the biggest braking zones we have. There was a far back stretch, and at this point, you're anywhere between 47 to 55 miles an hour, and you could dive bomb somebody and make them move, and that's what he ended up doing. He knew where he could brake against to where Matt was braking, and he just overtook him that way. Matt couldn't do anything because he was kind of shoved a little bit wide, and there was a kink coming back out of this North Pole turn that they called, and it was just the only way to make a move was to take someone out, and that's not how Matt drives, so he was stuck just taking second. You know, Mark has thousands of laps there. He has I think he has over 1,000 races ran there. He's a known name out there, so.
So bright white shoes, not good for go-karting.
Yes.
Did he relay that back to that guy that he passed and told him that, or?
He did not, but as a good friend, I relayed the message.
And what did he have to say afterwards?
Next week, he had the darkest shoes I've ever seen in my life.
Won't make that mistake twice.
Right.
That was a $200 mistake that he will never make again.
Well, you live and you learn. I mean,
You sure do.
that's the way it
I
goes.
guess that this goes to show how observant some guys can be, and what little tactics show you a lot of information.
Oh, you're always looking.
Trying to gain that upper hand. That's good.
Yep.
Anybody hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I just thought my mic cut out here for a second. Technical difficulties. That was a pretty cool story. I like that. I don't think I'll be wearing white shoes when I sim race. X will see when I'm braking.
I've got the fastest go nowhere race car. No.
We all do.
I'm
So
gonna-
X, now that you have gotten your Thrustmaster T598 and got a little playtime on it and stuff, how you liking that?
It's really good. Still doing a little fine tuning, trying to kind of figure out a little bit different settings with different setups, get more feel in the wheel, trying to get those dialed in, trying to find something where I can just, it's a whole neutral to everything. But
It's nice having all those different controls on the wheel too that you can play with and get it dialed in.
yeah, there's more features and more in-depth feeling than what they can do on here considered to the belt-driven. It was the first few days was definitely a hassle. I was actually overdriving the wheel without really realizing it, and that's when I realized I needed to start changing my settings. So I took a whole day, and now I'm I'm pretty good dialed in. I still think I can get a little bit more percent out of it.
Yeah,
But
and you
for
can
right
also
now,
dial
it's
those
happy.
off for tracks too, like when you go to a road track versus a super speedway versus a 1 miler.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, we're not knocking belt-driven wheels. They're awesome entry-level wheels. They definitely help people out get used to wheel driving.
I did notice an improvement in my driving abilities when I switched to the direct drive and the load cell. That I saw the drastic change in that and was impressed with how it felt. Really,
Oh, most definitely. You get more feedback. You get more accurate. I guess a lot of people are saying there's a little bit of a dead zone in belt drivens versus the direct drives.
yes.
See, I just went straight into a direct drive. I didn't mess around with that. I spent a little extra money and got it. Even though I didn't get the top line, I still got a very good entry level direct drive.
And you can
Yeah,
feel
somebody had knocked it.
what you've got going on. You can tell what the car is doing, and you can adjust for the dead setting.
You know. Good morning, Uncle Howdy. How are you
Good.
this morning?
Welcome, Uncle Hattie.
Good morning, nephew. I'm doing great. How are you?
We're doing good.
We're doing good. Radical, are you there?
10-4.
There he is. Good morning, dude.
Morning.
How
Morning.
are you on this fine Sunday?
Oh, I'm well. It's pretty nasty outside.
Oh yeah? What you got? What you got going on?
I think it's like 40 and rain and switching over to sleet and
You got all the fun shit. All right.
yeah, yeah, without a
Y'all keep
doubt.
that up there. We don't want none of that down here.
Yeah.
Radical joined Team PRI the other day. He's going to run the ARCA series with Christy and Jeffrey. Pretty excited about that.
Yeah, I'm excited about it.
Two good guys that are going to help him get setups and stuff, be a little bit more competitive. Not that he ain't competitive, but always looking for that upgrade.
Oh yeah, it's getting better fast at the moment.
He got
I've
new
noticed I
internet.
noticed an improvement in a lot of drivers so far, even in the past week, to be honest, since last week's race, racing all week, and then hosting or racing in the events last night. I've noticed an improvement in several drivers, which is great. Nice to see and appreciated. Appreciated. Get my tongue
Oh
to
yeah.
work proper.
Yeah, it definitely makes the competition better. It makes it more fun. Yeah, I mean,
And
if
nonetheless, I mean the respect factor and is very big and important, and it shows, especially even if we're running with AIs, for instance. If we are, you're going to be faster than the AIs, but if you're patient enough, you can get by because they're somewhat predictable. However, they do cut down and block. I've noticed that a lot.
Oh yeah.
That was something that was quite shocking to see how competitive these AI get to be with blocking, and they see you running at high side, two cars up in front of you, that guy will go up to the high side and block you.
So they did interrogate. I can't even say it. Uh, the drivers actually into the game and their driving style, because we've been noticing that Logano guy.
Oh
He
yes,
he gets real aggressive at times.
in both races last. I mean, he was well, second race, yes.
he wrecked Blazer, and Blazer he wanted retaliation. Which, once we get into the league, we are going to massively frown upon
On track retaliation.
track retaliation. That is correct. That's kind of a no-no. We will discuss that and have a duke out after the race. But on the track, because you can wreck other people and ruin their day, and we do
Right.
I
not
just take
want
them
that.
to WWE 2K25 after the race and let them have out.
Yeah,
We'll
dang
we'll
right.
just start up the NVR Fight Club, after
Yeah.
race Fight Club. No,
Put
but
them
that's
in.
definitely will be addressed in all of the rule books, because there will be rule books for each individual series, and everything should be addressed in the rule books in regards to retaliation. I noticed last night in racing, the blue cone on the blend line. That's one thing that we're going to have, that and the black flags. The black flags should be used on every race this from this time forward, preparing the guys to slow down to their pit. Also,
So that brings up an interesting point that happened last night. That it's kind of a thing that I'd like to see removed. We had a driver that got spun by an AI into the pit at Indy,
yes,
and he ended up getting a black flag out of it because it said he entered faster
and
than
there
this.
was no caution.
Yeah, and you should not get a penalty for being spun into the pits. That's kind of wrong, but
I believe did he clip that last night?
I do not remember.
Because
But
yeah,
yeah,
that is definitely one of the situations in NASCAR that I think we need to bring to iRacing's attention, and I think people also need to bombard them about, you know, the everything that we've been discussing as far as the AI, like if they spin you, or just as the example you just stated, as well as the bump drafting issue with drivers, and it doesn't. The same effect is not with AI drivers.
well, I'm going to piggyback off that spin into pit road that got him a black flag for speeding, which was wrong. So that's going to bring up other issues that when multiple cars are coming to pit road, that if you incidentally get tapped from behind as you're entering that commitment cone, that it could pick up your speed by 5 or 6, 8 miles an hour,
True.
and you'll end up picking up a black flag.
Correct.
And even though you were slowed down and entering at pit speed,
The
you're
car
gonna
behind you.
get hit with a black flag, and that's
Hmm.
so. These are things that are natural on the racetrack, but in real life, those cars will not get black flagged,
Or
but
penalized,
or
yes.
penalized for that. But in the game, for some reason, it is not. I don't know if it's hard for them to do, but differentiate that aspect of it.
Right. And I think that in a case or a scenario where if that was to happen, mind you, during the race, most drivers will be in their team chats.
Hmm.
So, unlike how we did it on Gran Turismo 7, where everybody was in chat and all cautions were manual and verbal, there won't be that verbal communication. There's no in chat texting that we can do. So, in a situation like that, that's going to be hard to manage.
Yeah,
For
there's no way of getting everybody back within 20 seconds into a main chat to do a manual restart
correct.
to get that person their lap back because they had to serve an unnecessary penalty. So we're just going to have to hammer down on there's going to be situations like entering pit road that we're all just going to have to take it easy. I be a little more mindful of your speed entering versus, if somebody's in front of you or behind you, you don't want to brake check them. And I know you want to get onto pit road at an
Most pits
optimal.
have two lanes, so if you're coming up on a driver, don't be right behind him. Go off to the left side or the right side, because most drivers, there's two lanes. You can go too wide into the pit, sometimes three. So if you're pay attention to how you're going into the pit. You don't have to be right on the guy in front of you. Be offset. That way, if you get hit, you don't penalize the guy in front of you. Make this a chain reaction, however you may. But it's just if you keep offset, you'll reduce the chances of hitting the guy in front of you.
Yeah, I mean, racing to pit road is a real thing, but in the game, I think we're going to have to be a little more relaxed at that. You're really not going to lose that much time on the track versus,
Correct. One position, if that,
yeah, versus
but
somebody who's going to get a black flag and lose a lap because of it. And that can happen to you, so I mean, you're just going to have to think. But those are things that we'll work around once we get into them. And
definitely. And I believe that we have influenced other groups in what we do to help give them basis for creating what they do. We did that. That was done in Gran Turismo 7, and I'm proud of it and happy for that. And it's nice to see folks that are doing the same thing you're doing and creating interest and fun for everybody else. I mean, racing together, getting together and racing for events is great.
You're showing them a good model to go about.
Absolutely. I mean, one thing about New Velocity Racing, we strive on, be respectful and be polite to your fellow drivers. It helps to be a happier, more enjoyable community.
Oh yeah.
Everybody has more respect for each other when you communicate and respect each other. It's a friendship. Even though we don't see each other face to face, we're connected via wires and the internet. So, I mean, some of us have been racing with each other for 10 years. Some of us, have been friends and never met in person. However, I'm going to try to hold a New Velocity get-together at COTA in September. So
That's enough time.
So hopefully that's also the same month that I guess we could make the announcement now.
Why couldn't you do it up at a track in Ohio, though, bro, in a green-friendly state's all I'm asking.
That would be more central for everyone as far as the majority of the team members. Everybody's pretty much in the
Midwest.
Mississippi East, yes.
Yeah, at some point there could be a time where we could try to put something together, but
Oh, absolutely.
I think that's a little further down our list on things we've got to get done and
Oh, yeah.
get moving in on. And
No,
I'd
that's
like
cool,
to turn
guys.
it into
That's cool.
an annual event.
Yeah, we still got a lot on our plate to get this season up and
Planning.
running. Yeah, there's.
I've been busier than a one-legged man in an ass-kicking contest. I'll tell you that.
I'd like to give a little shout out to Squid Billy when he does get on. He does help out quite a bit.
Without a doubt. Squid's been a positive influence and a great force.
See, man, you've been pretty quiet today. Got anything you want to add, share, give us a funny story?
I'm practicing that Nashville track in the Xfinity.
Oh, nice.
How's the car feel?
It's all right. I mean, I'm changing some stuff around. I'm getting pretty good times though. Want good times that last a while.
Right, definitely.
You know
There's
what I
one
mean?
thing to be fast, but lose your tires and on the long run. That's that testing and tuning, and that's basically why everybody runs the races we run. We may run 3 or 4 races a night, or more, or less. It just depends on how the links are. And that information, and when we race those races, we try to do it with future races in mind to help everybody gather information, this how the car feels, what you need to do to the car for that specific track. Therefore, you can change your setup or change your settings to accommodate that. And that's why it's basically just practice for what's to come. Some guys just race to race. Some guys pay attention and take notes, write information down, which I try to do on a regular. I have 3 notebooks, to be honest. And I tried to write down tidbit information just to help me for specific tracks, the settings. I mean, on my wheel, I have to change the setup on the wheel for NASCAR 25 versus the setup on my wheel for Gran Turismo 7.
Mm-hmm. So again, good morning, everybody. Good Sunday morning. Coffee with Bud and Bigddadysauce.
Good morning and welcome.
Hope everybody's having a great Sunday. Weekend after Thanksgiving. Again, happy Thanksgiving to everybody.
Everybody still have a bunch of leftovers?
Oh yeah.
I got a few.
They're dwindling down here. My pie is gone.
I gotta get the last piece of mine. But yeah, pretty excited for the upcoming season. It's gonna come along. Got a lot of administrative stuff we got to get done.
The first season, I think, may be the more bumpiest due to the fact of working out kinks and little things here and there, as did the Sector 7. I mean, excuse me, as did the Gran Turismo 7 NASCAR series when it initially started. It took a little bit to get going and rolling and building up steam, figuring things out. But I believe once we have things figured out, we're almost there, but I'd say we're about 75, 78%.
Now, while NVR is accepting new drivers, I mean, we're welcome. Doors are open. Hit up Bud, like he said on Discord or on the newvelocity.com.
And definitely give me input as to a little background in you, what you've been doing, what you've been racing, if whether you want in on the NASCAR 25 series or if you want to participate in the Gran Turismo 7 series, which are more endurance races and longer races. We no longer do the NASCAR on Gran Turismo 7. However, I have had several requests to keep it going because there are some that are still there that haven't come over to NASCAR 25. There are still some NASCAR leagues on GT7. They run different cars from the Sylvia to the Corvettes to other models, whereas we ran the Sylvias. But yes, please drop me a line, visit, come on in. If you want to join the sector or the Gran Turismo 7 endurance side of NVR, we have a few tracks that we have you run to see where you pace. That way we can put you in the proper category, whether you're pro-am, or amateur, and then we can proceed from there. We participate in several series, a wide variety.
Now, who helps you run the sector or the Gran Turismo side of stuff?
NVR Hot Air. He's the guy that is in pretty much GT7. He runs the GT7 aspect of New Velocity. Pardon me. I was reaching farther than I should have. Hot Air is, if you want to contact Hot Air, please do so. He is very fast. He's one of the top guys in the Sector 7 series at present. Currently sitting in 9th position. He missed the race last week, therefore he dropped 2 positions. I think he can make up those 2 positions because he is 1 point behind Stig Zander, a Sector 7 Stig Zander, and 9 points behind Sector 7 Ando. So Hot Air's got him a little battle going on right now to get up to that 7th spot.
And even if you're a driver and you're unsure if you want to join the NVR race leagues, either on GT7 or NASCAR 25, you can always come in and join us and just do field runs. You can feel it out, see if you like it, if it's up your alley. Like I said, our doors are always open. You know, as long as you're respectful, you come in and you run as clean as you possibly can. I mean, there's going to be incidents, of course, but just be respectful, have fun, feel out NVR. If it's up your alley, by all means join. If it's not, we always like affiliations. We like people that like to run with us just for fun and shits and giggles. I mean,
absolutely. We have several different teams that run with NVR on a regular.
Oh.
And so it's it's welcoming to have the different competition. I mean, if you want to become a member, an NVR member, a full-fledged member, then we have our procedures to go through. You get put on a 30-day probationary slash prospect period. And my best suggestion, if you want to be a member of NVR, run with NVR on a regular basis. Participate in the dailies, participate regularly, hang out, join the chat. We generally have an open chat. You can join the races through that chat. We generally have private lobbies on NASCAR 25 for the simple reason to keep out the riffraff and the underage.
Yeah, underage, even though we could get some good drivers out of it, we just for the safety factor that we're adults and we kind of have a language that isn't suitable for the youngers. Bud,
Yes,
Rick
sir.
Deshone come on the chat here on YouTube and said, "Great show, guys! Can't wait to see the season come to start on NASCAR 25." Well, thank you, Rick.
Thank you, Rick. I can't wait either. We've been anticipating this and waiting and waiting and waiting. When I told, oh, cool. When I
Oh, technical difficulties or interruptions? Anyway, we'll wait for Bud to get back. Yeah, for me, I'm raring to go for 25, but at the same time, I'm kind of want to get things done right and get it set up so that we don't have bigger hiccups than what we should have once the season starts. So I guess the extra weight isn't that big a deal. How are you guys feeling? You guys excited? You want more practice?
I'm ready for the season.
I unplugged my mic. My apologies.
Ready for it. I mean, it is cool though that it's a little ways out. Gives everybody a chance to critique their techniques, their lines.
And I've
their
had so
tunes.
many people ask me why so long, why wait so long, and it's for the simple fact, this is new to everybody. They're updating as we go. It is still not to the point of where they want it, nor is it to where we want it. So with that said, the 2 months are going to give everybody a chance to get used to the game itself, but also get their wheels and or controllers settings proper to where they're not going down a straight line and going left, right, left, right, left, right because their car's got a dead spot or their settings are, wrong. I've seen so many guys that, oh, I'm fine, my car feels fine. Well, if you can't hold your line, they're not fine. Just point blank. Either that or they're doing too much wheel sawing. Because
I think
you shouldn't be all over the place going down a straight line.
I think too, if you just look at the progress in the trucks,
Yes.
if we would have started the season a couple weeks ago, it would have been a drastic difference after.
Oh, absolutely.
So-
There were so many groups that were gung ho to start their season, and there were a couple that did and were regretting it because they're, oh God, this ain't right, this ain't good, and they had so many issues.
Yeah.
Yeah, starting things out the gate. I mean, there's always that. Oh, let's do this. Let's go race.
Yeah, them
I'm
trucks are
excited.
awesome now.
Yeah.
But it's like the NVR saying says, just because you can, should you?
Exactly.
Right. So yeah, the game could come with some serious updates by then too that would help us out. So
Oh, absolutely. And I'm kind of anticipating it. The one major thing that I want to see first is the third-party viewing of the race. Saved replays, but not from your perspective.
Yeah.
I'd
Correct.
also like to see a practice session within the lobby.
Absolutely.
That way we can do proper qualifying and get guys out on the track, 15 minutes early so they can get kind of a feel for the track before we actually get into qualifying and racing.
Yes.
Get that fine tuning, that last second fine tuning in.
I'm sure them ideas right there are coming through loud and strong.
Well, I've heard
Yes.
things that they might do a what's it called, Bud? A specific lobby, like league lobby.
A league lobby.
A league lobby that might
For
have
them
those
purposes.
settings. Yeah, that might have those settings in there.
That would be, I'm
Phenomenal.
telling you, that would be the best thing that they could do.
Yeah.
Because we're not the only one. There are so many groups of individuals, and even streamers. There are some streamers that don't want to do it stream from just their perspective. There's groups that want to, stream it from a third-party perspective, like you can do on iRacing. I understand this is iRacing on console, meaning that you don't have the perks that you do on the PC. However,
it's doable because Gran Turismo allows it.
100%.
So it's completely doable. It's just a matter of fact of them getting around and putting those additions in. And the other
Teasing
aspect,
the masses.
well, it's not just that. It's going to be more publicity for iRacing on the console.
Oh, absolutely.
Once those YouTubers like us and so forth that get those races streamed where you can actually do the qualifying and all that, and third-person viewing, and it's going to give it a better perspective, and that's free advertisement.
Definitely.
So
More money, more doll hairs.
more money.
It's all about the dollars.
Always is.
Speaking of the dollars, we thank Unique Waterworks and August 5 Designs for sponsoring this episode of Coffee with Bud and Bigddadysauce.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Hey guys, well, while we're on that topic, if somebody wanted to donate or purchase some NVR merch or something, how would they get a hold of you guys?
The merch is coming along. We don't have the link up yet, which will be through August 5 Designs. That is in the works, soon to come. The merch page is soon to come. The donations we had the link, but we had to redo the link, so that will be back up on the donations page soon.
Awesome. Just wanted to make sure the information was.
Oh crap! I think
NewVelocityRacing.com.
Bud, repeat his question. I accidentally had him muted because of the wind. I'm unmuting, or he can ask that question here in 1 second. Okay, Howdy, go ahead and re-ask that question. I'm sorry, my man.
Oh, what's the new website you guys got going for your league? Where you guys got a website going?
Yes, it's www.newvelocityracing.com. Come by, check it out. Updates are regular. It's a work in progress, so mind the dust. Don't mind the dust. It's just temporary.
Oh,
The
there's
dust
Mr.
is
Hot
there,
Air.
but it still works pretty well.
Greetings, Hot Air. Welcome.
Hot Air has joined us live in the chat with Good Morning Coffee with Bud and Bigddadysauce. Air is our one of our league administrators over on the GT7 side. Good morning, Hot Air.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
How are we doing this fine Sunday morning?
Not bad.
Some of them are trying to stay warm, while others are hot and trying to stay cool.
Air, would you like to give us a little information on what you got going on over on the GT7 side of things?
Yeah, sure thing. So my name is Hot Air, and I consider myself to be, I suppose team captain. Bud would be the CEO of the team. But I run the endurance side of things, where we do like road racing, Formula cars, GT3 primarily. Most of our racing is done on GT7. A couple of the guys are looking to transfer to other sims, such as ACC, and we were looking forward to the release of PMR, but we all know how that went.
Yes.
And how does
And
anybody contact you or Bud to get involved if they would like to?
so you can message me on Discord. I believe my Discord name is just Hot Air. Could be wrong though. Like I could supply my details if that's what you guys want. You
And
can also
It is hot_air.
And how do you spell
that's
air?
AYER.
Thank you.
Alpha Yankee Echo Romeo. For those military guys.
So on Discord, you can go ahead and do that. You can also get a hold of him directly on the PlayStation. Send him a message.
That's right. And my handle on PlayStation is NVR_hot air. That's Niagara Victor Romeo _hot_air.
Very good.
Or you can go to the website and contact either one of us.
That's true. NewVelocityRacing.com.
Air's helped out big time on the GT7 side of things. He's also ran a couple polls for us. Thank you, Air.
Yeah, no problem.
So you all excited for the Sector 7 race tonight?
Tonight at 8 p.m. Central. Final round of the Sector 7 series is at Fuji Speedway. And the first, the way that the Sector 7 races are laid out is the first race is a little sprint race, like a 20-minute GT3 race. And then our final race of the season, in this case, is going to be in Super Formula cars. We have been very hard at work getting everybody up to speed on that, because that is a extremely difficult car to drive.
What track is that?
Fuji.
You're going to drive the SF23 at Fuji?
Fuji Short.
we are.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Fuji Short. Not with the... So you know Sector 2, the one with the big horseshoe turn, the big U-turn?
Correct.
After that section, the full section is where you brake at the big Dunlop board and do a U-turn into the Sector 3.
Correct.
But the short is just a really fast right-hand kink.
Gotcha. And then I also heard that there could be a chance of rain for that.
It's entirely possible. And I've gotten my testing done, and I figured out exactly how we need to proceed if rain does happen. And I'm actually, this might just be me, but I'm kind of banking on the rain. Because anytime it's rained in this series, I've done very well.
I hope it does rain too, because I did well on the rain in my Porsche, which is my GR3 pick. And it doesn't do too bad in the rain at all.
So, Bud, what series?
Porsche's one of the, yeah.
So, what series do we all have NVR in? We have them in NASCAR 25. We have them in GT7, and I think you've got listed ACC on there.
We do. We dabble with Assetto Corsa. We have no events that we participate in at this time. We have a few drivers that race on that game quite often. We got Hot Air that drives over there. We have NVR.
Well, let's take Patriot. He's been racing in ACC for some time, but he's been inactive. Family and life stuff's been going on.
He's got a bun in the oven.
Yes, he does.
Congratulations, Patriot.
Well, it's not him, obviously.
Right.
He was there for it.
Yeah, you watched it happen. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
One of my best friends
really
was
proud of him. He's
going
to be a dad.
Well, we got to hear from Hot Air. Anybody else got anything they would like to discuss? Throw out there? Questions?
Well, actually, I did want to bring up the GT7 side of things really quick. So Sector 7, which is an adjacent team to ours, they've been around longer and they do more esports related things.
Trying to sign up to this website.
But we are starting a season
Very easy and forward.
with them, I
like it.
think in January or February, where it is going to be longer, like endurance style races. Like think 6, 12, and 24-hour kind of races.
Ooh. Are those team
So
events?
Yes, they are. We will be doing driver swaps, which is done by lobby swapping, to where you'll have a single 2-hour race accompanied by another 2-hour race after that, where you sort of give a signal to your other guy to go. It's pretty complicated, but it is doable, and we are currently in the process of recruiting drivers to either join the team outright or to just assist us with those races.
And this is the second time that we have participated in a multi-lobby swap event.
Yeah, the first time we did any races like this was with Endurance. Well, I'm not sure I want to say their server name out loud because I'm not a big fan of them.
Well,
But
regardless.
we have done these kinds of races before, and we participated in a Nürburgring 24-hour event with the help of Apex Motorsports. We did take victory there.
Definitely.
Took a victory. Cool. Very good. With that said, I think we're getting to the end of...
I do want to add to what Hot Air was saying. NVR will be partaking in more endurance races, being more driver swap type events, more longer 6 and 12-hour type events. So that's soon to come this next year in 2026.
Nice.
That's true. Also, with the introduction of Gran Turismo Spec 3 update, we're all anticipating that it will improve online racing.
Without a
Well,
doubt.
we're less anticipating, more hoping, because we know Polyphony's track record with online racing is not stellar, but we are staying hopeful here because Spec
At least
3
they're
is due to
making
be
an
one of the
attempt.
bigger ones.
I'll say that,
Yeah.
you know.
Well,
So
with anything new, there's always going to be a glitch or something that's going to happen. So
Yeah, that's true.
just take it with a grain of salt the way it's going to work. It'll get fixed at some point, whether it be a month or 6 months down the road. So with that said,
I'm Gran Turismo loyalist. I'm sure they'll get it done in
Of
some
course.
form.
so we'd like to thank everybody who participated in the discussion today. Thank you, Hot Air. Thank you, Uncle Howdy. Thank you, Radical. Thank you, C-Man. And as always, thank you, Driver X. And on the YouTube channel, we'd like to thank Ron and Rick for joining in on the discussion. We always appreciate it. Hope you like the content. Bud, you want to take us out?
Everybody, well, I do appreciate everybody's participation and interest in New Velocity Racing. We're a young team, young community, trying to grow and reach multiple games and multiple individuals for racing with like-minded individuals. We are keen on respect and clean driving and welcome anyone who wants to come in and race. We prefer you to be 18 and over, only because we're a bunch of old farts, and there's guys from the 20s up to the 60s. So there's a wide range of age, there's a wide range of abilities. We help each other. If you need help, ask. We will help you, no problem. We have other teams that run with us as well in both games that are more than willing to help, just like we are. So like-minded racers make for great entertainment.
And I wanna add one more thing to that is New Velocity Racing is more. We don't consider ourselves strictly a team. We're more of a community,
Correct.
but we do race as a team.
That's it.
And the number one thing that I prioritize is helping people. We're not gonna gatekeep.
That's right.
That's the NVR philosophy, is to help as much as we can and try to keep it as respectful as possible.
Definitely.
I mean, there's going to be incidences here and there, but it is what it is.
And, you know, I understand that when we NVR drivers compete against each other in in-house events or in-house series, I understand helping each other has its limitations, because you don't want to give your setup to a guy that ends up turning around and whooping your butt for the rest of the series. I mean, that would make you look like a dweeb, you know. I mean, but it just happened. I've given my setups in Gran Turismo. I've given my setups to guys, and they turn around and beat me. One guy was Rob. He ended up winning the championship that year.
Yeah, but do you really feel bad for that?
Hell no. I'm proud, to be honest with you, because it makes me feel good that I helped that driver get better to make him, it builds his confidence. It improves his skill and abilities. So does it help him tune? No.
Well,
Helping him
actually, yes, it
understand
does.
in a
Because then
way,
he sees what you did differently, and he can learn and build off of that.
right?
Because he
And
has
I
gotten
guess,
better at tuning.
oh, definitely, without a doubt. He helps his brother. I mean, that's what really helps Bull out. And when Rob doesn't race very much, which we miss both of the Britt brothers, come on, you bastards, get back in here.
The Bastard Brothers Brit.
Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. Oh, we got to tell them. I know. I hope they hear it. I hope y'all hear it. That was awesome. That was awesome.
All right, everybody. Well, thanks for tuning in to Coffee with Bud and Bigddadysauce every Sunday at 10 p.m. Eastern, or 10 a.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Central. And hope you enjoy it, and hope you next time we would love to hear from you. Regardless, any questions, just comments in general, help us grow. Feel free to join us in regular races if you just want to get a taste of what's going on over here. We're always welcome to have you. Open community.
Open community. Doors are open.
That's the big part.
Fine.
Is we don't gatekeep. Anybody who wants to come in is welcome.
Yep, absolutely.
All right. Until
And
next.
and one more thing that I want to sort of say, that this is more for me than anybody else, is this is an LGBT safe community. I want to stress that and make it very clear, because there's a lot of people who identify with that. And
well, we hold no grudges against anybody.
No grudges, no judgment.
Nope.
No judgment. That is correct. All right. Until next time, everybody. Thank you again. We'll hope to see you next Sunday. Have a
Adios, amigos.
See you Sunday. Yeah.